Magandang araw po mga kapuntos, at sa araw na ito po meron po akong tampok na video para sa inyo at sana ay magustuhan ninyo. Kaya sa mga bago pa po sa aming channel, please po don't forget to hit the subscribe button at ang notification bell para maging notified kayo sa bawat video na ilalabas ko sa channel na ito. At bilang kahilingan po ng punto por punto team at naway maintindihan po ninyo, sana po wag nyo pong i-skip yung mga ads sa aming mga video. Sa maliit na bagay na po na yan, malaking tulong po yan sa ating programa at sa ating ministry. Sana po maunawaan po ninyo. Maraming salamat po, kaya wag na po natin patagalin. Simulan na po natin.
Hello mga kapatid, magandang hapon po. At meron pala kaming concert, mga pare sa Diocese of Tagbilaran. Para po yan sa project natin sa ating Diocesan Centrum this coming February. So next week meron kaming practice. Pero ngayon ay busy no, sa pag-practice. Yung mga pare natin, mga kasamahan, no? So, yan ang kabisihan natin, mga practices. Sana sa mga malapit lang dito ay makapanood kayo. Sana makapanood po kayo. Okay? Yung mga pari ay busy sa pag-practice ngayon. Kumusta po? Ang ganda talaga ng aklat nito, The Light of Mary as Seen by the Mystics by Raphael Brown. Ang ganda. So, yung may connection pala, bata pa si Kristo, nung pumunta sila sa Egypt. Ito ang pinakamaganda, ma-amaze kayo. Na-amaze ako sa pagbasa, The Holy Family Flight in Egypt. Nagsagawa siya ng milagro doon, no? Kahit bata pa siya. So, excited na ba kayo? Basahin ko lang itong aklat na ito. Ito yung highlight natin ngayon, the flight in Egypt, no? The flight to Egypt. So ang ganda talaga. So bago yan, greet muna ako sa mga sa unang nanood sa atin. Si Digmal Putz is watching, si Bernaby is watching. Si John Ritz Chors is watching. Si Bernardo Ibarsol, ngayong hapon, Father Darwin, bless you always. Si Winifred Lacundi. Si Abby Lucky, maayong hapon po, Father Darwin. Si Rio Yan Lawas, no, is watching. Si Deline Montajes, good afternoon, Padre. Si Algo Jr., good afternoon po, Father Darwin. Si Ruel Kuten. Si Glinda Kiesler, no, nanood sa atin. Si Juan Hagson San Juan, good morning po. So dito ay afternoon na. Si Jumer Arujo, Father, shout out po. Si Celine Enriquez Galo is watching. Si Ansi Alcoy, good afternoon po, Father Darwin. Si Jima Juliet Amen. Si Alicia Dalaget Contiga is watching. Si Merlin Melioria Arabaca is watching. Si Domiciano Junior Pututan Ipong, maayong hapon, Father Darwin. Si Princess C. Eva, good afternoon, Father Darwin. Thanks watching from Dipolog City. Si Princess C. Eva is watching. Si Aloro de Trago Dizon, good afternoon, Father. Si Bernardo Ibarsabal, Star from the Heart again. No star symbols. Bakit? Ipagdasal nyo lang ako, kapatid. Ngayong araw na ito, sa live natin ito, ang ganda po, The Flight to Egypt. Ito yung mga nakikita sa mga mystics na sinusulat dito sa aklat, no? The Life of Mary as Seen by the Mystics by Raphael Brown. So punta tayo, simulan na tayo, ha? After the purification, Mary and Joseph decided to stay in Jerusalem for 9 days. So, nag-decide sila, dito na lang tayo mag-celebrate sa 9 days. In order to renew their offering of the child Jesus and to acknowledge their gratitude for the great blessings which God has given them. Every day, therefore, from noon until midnight, they prayed humbly in an obscure corner of the temple. So, dun sila magdadasal sila sa loob ng templo, mga kapatid. For 9 days, no? Yun po ang day of purification sa mga bagong nanganak. Yan po ang ritual na kahit walang i-purify ni Mama Mary dahil immaculate siya. Pero yan ang batas, no? Yan ang tinatawag na ceremonial law during the time of Jesus. On the 5th day, the Lord said to Mary, my dove, you cannot finish the 9 days devotion. No. Tinatawag siya dove, no? Yung salampati. No. Herod is seeking the life of a child. In order to save your son's life, you must flee with him and Joseph into the land of Egypt. The journey is long, hard, and very tiring. Suffer it all for my sake. For I am and always will be with you. So yan ang sabi ng Diyos, no? Sasamahan ko kayo. Mataas yung travel ninyo, hard and very tiring, but offer it to me, no? Suffer it all for my sake. So si Mama Mary replied to God meekly, my Lord, dispose of me according to your will. I ask only that thou permit not my son to suffer, and that thou turn all pains and hardships upon me. Kung maaari, Panginoon, yung mga pain, yung mga pagdudusa, ibigay nyo lang sa akin. Yung mga difficulties, hardships, ako lang, bahala. Not to my son, no. But as she left the temple with the infant Jesus in her arms, Mary's compassionate heart was filled with sorrow for him, and she wept. So grabe yung sorrow ni Mama Mary, hindi man describe, no. At home, in their 2 rented rooms, she prudently kept the disturbing news to herself, since she had not been told to reveal it to her husband. So hindi niya sinabi itong disturbing news galing sa Diyos, no? Hindi niya pinagsabi ni Saint Joseph. Saint Joseph noticed that she was troubled, but he thought that it was due to Simon's prophecy. Sa pagtingin niya ni Mama Mary, si Saint Joseph, bakit ba disturb itong mukha niya? Bakit ba malungkot siya? So, ang nasa isip ni Joseph, dahil yan sa prophecy ni Simeon, yung pag-offer nila kay Kristo, your heart will be pierced because of the great suffering that you will be facing because your son is offered for the people of God. No? So, that night, yan ang nasa isip ni Saint Joseph, na baka yun ang nakadisturb sa kanya. At si Mama Mary din, hindi din nagsabi na meron siyang mensahe galing sa Diyos. Okay? Arise and take that night while Joseph was sleeping, an angel in the radiant form of a young man appeared in his room and said to him, Arise and take the child and his mother and flee into Egypt and remain there until I tell you. For Herod will seek the child to destroy him. So, bangon ka. Dalhin mo yung bata, pati yung nanay. Dahil papatayin ni Herod yung bata. So, bumangon si Joseph. Taking Joseph by the hand, the angel raised him up and vanished. So, angel raised him up. So, binabangon, ginising ng anghel si Saint Joseph. And Saint Joseph, biglang nawala yung anghel. And Saint Joseph dressed hurriedly. Madali siya. He was greatly worried for Mary's sake and for the safety of the child Jesus. He lighted his lamp, and after knocking on the door of his wife's room, humbly asked her whether he could come in. So, mabait si Joseph, ha? Si Saint Joseph, pwede ba ako tumuloy? Then, upon entering, he said to her anxiously, My lady, God wills that we should be tried further, For his holy angel has announced to me that we must flee to Egypt with the child, because Herod is planning to take his life. Prepare yourself, my dear wife, to bear the hardships of the journey, and tell me what I can do to alleviate them. So, mahirap talaga yung pag-travel natin. Sabihin mo lang sa akin, ano yung maka-alleviate sa iyong difficulties. My husband and master, Mama Mary replied, my husband and master replied Mary calmly, if we have received from God such great blessings and graces, it is fitting that we should joyfully accept temporal sufferings. Whither we go, we carry our Lord with us, and He is our comfort and our country. So let us proceed to fulfill His holy will. So kung nakatanggap tayo ng grabing biyaya, let us also embrace the temporal sufferings. So yan din ang ginagawa, dapat natin gawin. So kung meron tayong mga sufferings, mga trials, mga difficulties, let us embrace it. It is just a temporal suffering, mga kapatid. To the great and immense blessing and graces that we receive from the Lord. Then she went to the crib at the foot of the bed when the infant Jesus was sleeping, and falling on her knees, she awakened him and took him in her arms. At first, the divine babe wept a little. So, umiyak yung batang Jesus na Santo Niño. Wept a little, but when Mary and Joseph asked him for his blessing, he gave it to them visibly. So, dahil Diyos si Kristo, hiningan na ng panalangin. At also, the Lord replied, response visibly. He gave them a blessing. After Joseph had hurriedly packed their few belongings on the donkey that had traveled with them from Nazareth, the Holy Family left Jerusalem shortly before midnight on their long and dangerous trip to Egypt. So, midnight sila para hindi sila makita. So, kaya pala pinilit na binabangon si Saint Joseph sa anghel. So, it is a dangerous trip to Egypt. Yan, maraming mga robbers, mga magnanakaw. No? So, hindi to ordinaryo na trip. It is a dangerous trip. Mary held in her arms the infant Jesus who was well trapped in swaddling clothes and supported by a large piece of linen which was tied around his mother's neck. The Blessed Virgin wore a long cloak that covered her and the child, and also a wide veil, para hindi ginawin ang ating Panginoong Jesucristo. So, maganda talaga ito. Huwag kayong mawala dahil maganda po. Nagmilimilagro po si Kristo, even though He is just a Santo Niño. Lumugawa siya milagro. Amis ako sa pagbasa nito. Patuloy. Although Mary and Joseph were filled with anxiety for Jesus, they felt greatly encouraged when, as they went through the city gate, all the splendid angel protectors of the Mother of God again appeared in bright human forms and changed the night into day for them. Para hindi sila mapiligro. So, change the night into day. So, hindi mo na naging madilim para sa pagpasok nila ay liwanag. Day into day for them. So, grabe, no? So, despite of their anxiety, despite of their depression, the angels appeared to them na human forms, no? At nagbigay sa kanila ng inspirasyon. So, yan din ang gagawin natin kapag mawalan tayo ng pag-asa. Call your guardian angel. Ask their powerful and divine presence to abide with us always. Amen? As the Holy Family journeyed southward in the direction of Bethlehem, Mary longs to visit and again venerate the holy grotto of the Nativity. But her angels inform her that such a delay would be dangerous. journeyed southward in direction Bethlehem. Mary longs to visit and again venerate the holy grotto of the Nativity. Gusto sanang babalik si Mama Mary sa Nativity. But the angels informed her that such a delay would be dangerous. Then, with Joseph's permission, she sent one of the angels to warn Saint Elizabeth to hide with her son John in the desert around the town of Hebron, where they were then living. So, pinadala yung anghel, no, at binigyan sila ng doon sila magtago with Saint Elizabeth, no. The Holy Family spent their first night in a cave in the hills of South Bethlehem of the regular caravan route. They were thirsty and exhausted, and Mary was so sorry for her child that she wept. But at her prayer, a spring of clear water suddenly gushed forth. And a wild goat came to them and allowed Joseph to milk it. Wow. No. So doon sila nakatago sa cave. And then uhaw na sila. And then umiyak si Mama Mary, no. Dahil wala na silang mainom. Bigla lang merong tubig na lumabas after her prayer. Grabe, no? And meron din wild goat na bigla lang dumating sa cave na naka sila ng gatas. Later the next day, as they were crossing the desert near Hebron, they ran out of water, and both Mary and Joseph suffered keenly from thirst. So dahil sa taas nilang biyahe, naubusan sila ng tubig. Saint Elizabeth and John were Saint Elizabeth and John were then hiding in a cave on a hill nearby. Suddenly John felt that his Lord was close and was suffering. He fell on his knees and prayed fervently with his arms extended. Dahil Saint John magulang kay Kristo. Saint Elizabeth sent one of her servants with generous gifts of money, food, and clothing to the Holy Family, which he overtook near Gaza. There they rested briefly, while Mary shared these gifts with the poor and healed several sick and crippled women. So doon din sa nalapit sa lugar, sa cave nila, yung natanggap nila galing sa mga community nila Saint Elizabeth. No, they also shared it. There they rested briefly, while Mary shared these gifts with the poor and healed several sick and crippled women. No, so nagsimula ng milagro si Kristo, no. Then the Holy Family set out on the long and difficult journey across the great desert between Palestine and Egypt, while it was still dark. Sa aming travel, mga 8 hours ba ito? At tinakad nila. So, mga 3 araw daw ito na nilakad, no? So, yung 8 hours, mga 100 ang 100 ang pinaka kusog ang speed natin, may 100, no? Kung donkey lang, mga 3 araw daw ito or 4 na nilakad nila, no? During the first night in the desert, the Holy Family rested at the foot of a small sand dune. After they had eaten and after Mary had nursed her babe, Saint Joseph made a sort of tent with his cloak and some sticks in order to protect the mother and the child from the wind, and he slept near them on the ground, resting his head on the sack that contained their belongings. Mary now perceived that Jesus was offering up to his Father all their hardships, and she did likewise, praying with him and with her angels most of the night. So dito mga kapatid, doon sila sa deserto overnight. Within a few days, the poor travelers had exhausted all their small provisions of fruits and bread and water. Although they tried to make their supply last longer by not eating several times until 9 o'clock at night. And while they were suffering from hunger and thirst and fatigue, grabe yung struggle nila, no? Naubusan na sila ng pagkain at pagod na. Strong wind and sandstorm arose. Finally, at Mary's fervent prayer for her son and her husband, the Lord commanded her angels to serve them some nourishing food and drink. Kaya nagsaserve sa kanila yung mga anghel, no? Para mabigyan sila ng lakas. Ang ganda, no, ng storya. During the long journey, while Mary walked and rode on the donkey, always holding her divine son in her arms, she often thanked him for having made her his mother 3 times a day. So, 3 times a day, magpapasalamat si Mama Mary. So, grateful si Mama Mary, no? She nursed him, and whenever they stopped for a rest, she caressed him tenderly. A few times, the infant Jesus wept tears of love and compassion for mankind, and Mary would weep too. Often Mary and son converse mystically. So magka-communicate sila ni Jesus. Like bata pa siya, she can communicate to Jesus mystically. At other times, Saint Joseph would talk with Mary frequently, asking her what he would do for her or Jesus. Sometimes he would humbly and devoutly kiss the feet of the divine child and take him in his arms and beg him for his blessing. Thus the Holy Family passed the 10 days of their flight across the barren desert. Hindi pala 3 days, 10 days pala, consoling and cheering one another in mutual kindness and love. So, hindi pala 3 days. Yung 3 days sa sa Feast of Passover, no? So ito is 10 days nilakad nila. Several times when they were resting, a great number of birds came flying toward Mary and entertained her by perching on her shoulders and hands, chirping affectionately and joyfully. So mag-aawit yung mga langgam, no? Grabe. And then she urged them to be thankful to God for their beautiful plumage, their freedom in the air, and their daily food in the ground, and she joined them in singing lovely lullabies for the infant Jesus, and often she sang hymns of praise to the Lord with her angels. Once, when the travelers were completely lost and did not know which way to go, Mary and Joseph were deeply troubled for a moment. But after they had prayed fervently for help, some wild animals came toward them in a friendly manner and ran off in a certain direction, thus indicating the right way. So nawala sila. Paano na ito? Nawala na kami. Saan kaming daan pupunta? So, lagi nagdadasal si Mama Mary, no? So ito yung maganda na example sa ating mahal na yun, na laging nagdadasal, no? Kung pag hindi na maganda yung takbo sa buhay niya, so anong ginagawa niya, no? Ito, they had prayed sila, nagdasal sila, they had prayed fervently for help. Some wild animals came toward them in a friendly manner and ran off in a certain direction, thus indicating the right way. So tinuruan sila sa isang wild animal. Wild animals, marami, no? So, malapit na tayo, ha? 2 pages na lang, malapit na tayo. So, ito yung climax ko na nagmilagro si Kristo dito. Ano yung milagro niya? Okay? Excited na ako. I-share ito sa inyo. Okay? One evening, the Holy Family arrived at the camp of some highway robbers who were at first inclined to treat them cruelly. So, itreat sana sila in cruel manner. But when the leader looked at the infant Jesus, somehow his hard heart was deeply touched, and he ordered his men not to harm the travelers. Taking them into his hut, he had his wife give them some food and settle them comfortably in a corner. So instead na i-treat sila cruelly, hindi na. So naantig yung damdamin, nabag yung damdamin sa isang magnanakaw at mamatay tao. After Mary's request, the woman brought her a large container filled with water, in which the Blessed Virgin gave her son a bath and washed his swaddling clothes. Meanwhile, the chief robber said to his wife, "It is no ordinary child. He is a holy child, who is a holy baby, Santo Niño. Ask his mother to let you bath our leprous son in the water she had used. Perhaps it will heal him." Sabihin mo sa kanya, yung tubig na hinuhugas niya, gagamitin sa anak natin na may sakit na leprosy. Ito yung unang milagro ni Kristo. But before the woman said a word, Mary urged her to wash her sick son in the water. Then the mother brought in her 3-year-old boy, whose leprosy was so advanced that it covered all his face and body. So, punong-puno yung buong katawan ng leprosy. No? Anong nangyari? Then the mother brought the 3-year-old boy, whose leprosy was so advanced that it covered all his face and body. Yet, as soon as he was placed in the water that Jesus had used, which was now clearer that it had been before, the sick boy's skin became perfectly smooth and healthy. Pinagaling ni Kristo using yung tubig na ginagamit niya. Ito yung unang milagro ni Kristo, no? Oh, wow, no? His mother was almost beside herself with joy and gratitude. She tried to kiss Mary and Jesus, but the Mother of God gently held her off and did not let her touch either of them. The father told all his men about the miracle, and they had crowded into the hut and stared at the Holy Family with awe. Na-amaze talaga sila sa Holy Family. Later, Mary had a long talk with the mother, who promised that she would stop living from crime as soon as she could. The night Mary had hardly slept at all. She remained sitting on her bed praying. So pinagdasal na yung nanay. The next morning, when the Holy Family left with some new provisions, the robber chief gratefully said goodbye to them and exclaimed with deep emotion, "Remember me wherever you are." Huwag kayong malimot, ha, kung saan man kayo pupunta. 33 years later, his robber son, like father like son, so naging tulisan din yung anak niya. 33 years later, his robber son said to the man crucified beside him on Calvary, "Lord, remember me when thou comes into thy kingdom." At that time again, due to Mary's prayers, Jesus healed his soul. Yung bata na pinagaling ni Kristo sa leprosy, na anak ng tulisan, yun pala yung tulisan na sa kanan ni Kristo. Lord, remember me when thou comes into thy kingdom. Within the few days, although nearing the end of their trip, the Holy Family was once more utterly exhausted. Malapit na tayo matapos. Suffering intensely from hunger and thirst. So, grabe na yung gutom, grabe na yung pagod, at uhaw. While they were resting on a sand dune, Mary prayed over for help, and spring of water began to flow beside her. Lumabas na tubig. After they had quenched their thirst, she bathed the infant Jesus in the water. Then as they approached the delta of the Nile, They come under the tall date tree, which at Mary's prayer bent over so that they could pick and eat its fruit. That night they spent in the shelter of a great hollow sycamore tree. Finally, after 10 days of torture on the endless suns of the desert, the Holy Family reached the fertile land of Egypt. So yan po, no? Grabe yung unang milagro ni Kristo. Sino yung pinagaling ni Kristo? Sa yung bata na pinagaling 3 years old. So yun pala yung yun ang nakita. The light of Mary, seen by the mystics Raphael Graham. So sana po ay mayroon kayo nito. Salamat na lang tayo sa mga star singers natin ngayon. Si Jocelyn Makiling, nito na lang sa atin ng 50 stars. Si Eden Mirantes Clemente, 50 stars. Salamat po sa inyo. Si Tayom Balyejo, hello. Si Ruth Lada, good afternoon, Father. Si Catherine Golo Nohara, good noon, Father. Si Joseph Sarabia Agua. Si Luz Tima, hello, Father. Good afternoon, Father. Si Christopher Sales Loreso, ngayong hapon, Father. Si Nineth is watching. Si Jing Soria Plazos Cabanyeles, hello, Father, from Kibawi, Bukidnon, no? Si Mikael Campo Mares is watching. Si Christy Milan Colico Maghanay is watching. Si Gerasel Pogonya Limutan, good afternoon, Father. Si Rus Ann Arnil, shout out, Father. Si Ingrid Andunga Villamor, mayong hapon, Father, watching from Tago, Surigao del Sur. Si John Juna, no? Mayong buntag, mayong hapon, Professor John Juna. So, yan lang sa muna, ha? Nag-hit lang tayo ng ilan. At salamat sa inyong pakikinig. At sana po, you'll learn a lot of things with our magandang aklat. Okay? Fighting Maria, tatak Sir D with a humble heart po. God bless.